If you would like to explore nature in its purest form, yet not give up your modern conveniences, consider a trip to a land where elk still roam undisturbed, and the National Forest is just on the outskirts of town.
Meeker is located in northwestern Colorado along State Highway 13 in between Glenwood Springs and Steamboat Springs. Once visitors come to Meeker, there are all sorts of recreational activities that they can do. Everything from hiking and fishing to horseback riding, OHV riding, and just enjoying the scenery. Meeker is home to one of the largest migratory elk herds, and within miles of town here you can find wildlife in abundance. Everything from deer and elk to a little bit further upriver there's wild moose.
For the avid outdoorsman, the area around the town of Meeker is a haven of opportunities waiting to be discovered. Less than a half hour away, the Flat Tops Wilderness in the White River National Forest is the place where you'll have access to unparalleled and unforgettable recreational experiences.
Meeker is located within miles of the White River National Forest access and the Flat Tops Wilderness area. Within these areas, there's all sorts of recreational activities to do. The wilderness area isn't open to motorized access, but anything non-motorized, horses, hiking, fishing is available.
We have a variety of trips. In the summer we have a summer camp at Marvine Lake, and it's real popular with fishermen. It's great trout fishing up there, but also popular with just anyone who doesn't fish because the scenery is amazing. The most beautiful place on earth, I always say. So we can pack people in and stay with them and do a full service camp where we're cooking for them and doing horseback rides every day. Or we can pack people in, drop them off, and they stay there on their own for however many days they like. And then also we just do day rides, half day or full day rides.
The town of Meeker offers many types of lodging facilities to fit most any individual travel plan, from secluded bed and breakfast to rustic lodges to a wide variety of modern hotels and motels. Meeker is definitely your base camp for adventure in picturesque Rio Blanco County and its nearby Colorado countryside. Heritage travelers will be delighted by the historical Meeker Hotel, one of the oldest in Colorado, and a favorite of many celebrities and officials, including former U.S. President Teddy Roosevelt, who visited the area in the early 1900s. A visit to the White River Museum will offer a chance to learn more about the Wild West and the tumultuous local history. Located downtown only a few steps away from the Meeker Hotel, the museum is situated inside two genuine officer quarter structures that were originally built when the U.S. Army had a camp established here in the late 1800s.
The White River Museum is an interesting place because it has artifacts from individual families that have lived here for generations. So there are things from irons and everyday kind of household items to guns and saddles and carriages and large elk mounts and things like that that capture the spirit of the White River Valley.
In addition to many unique artifacts that date back to 1800, the museum also contains Mr. Meeker's original stagecoach and other collections, including interesting Native American artwork and displays that will delight history buffs and Wild West lovers. area outside of Meeker, Colorado is a place where one can find various outdoor adventures every single day, even for longtime locals. In fact, an emerging local recreational trend is centered around off-roading and all-terrain vehicle riding, due in part to the area's spectacular landscape, which provides miles upon miles of scenic terrain, as well as due to the community's friendly approach towards this type of endeavor.
Here in Rio Blanco County, we have over 250 miles of designated OHV trails. Along with that, our community, the town, and the county have passed regulations making this what you call an OHV-friendly community. We are allowed to ride four-wheelers and side-by-sides on the city streets. There's designated county roads where we can ride them to get to the trail system. You have to follow model traffic code, but that's going to enable us to bring in a lot of people into this community for rendezvous and different gatherings for people that have the interest of riding the OHVs and the four-wheeler. The trail system we were on today is just outside of Meeker, and it's called the Miller Creek Trailhead. It is one access point to the south portion of our 250-mile trail system. From that point, you can access the Flat Tops Wilderness area. There's lots of high mountain lakes, lots of beautiful scenery up there to go see, and I believe there's over 100 miles of tied-in trail systems from that point that you can access right there.
Sporting picturesque views, Meeker's public golf course offers 9 holes of exigent terrain in a serene atmosphere, and is located just 1 mile south of town, across the bubbling White River at the altitude of 6,200 feet, being surrounded by rugged peaks in every direction. Although it looks like a short little course, even the best golfers find it both challenging and demanding to play here.
Right after you pass the White River, you'll immediately find there's a lonesome road all the way out here, and your biggest companion along that road is watching out for the deer. If you like wildlife, Meeker's a great place to come. We have sandhill cranes, we've had elk, we've had bear, we have quite the scene around here. As you can see by the beauty of the whole thing, though, the natural background is what we play golf for, and you're surrounded by that all the time.
These great visitor opportunities, complemented by easy access to all sorts of outdoor activities, make Meeker and Rio Blanco County an attractively distinct visitor destination of northwestern Colorado.